Reality is inevitably, at least partially, meritocratic. The laws of nature don't care about your politics and delusions. I came to this recently while reflecting on the dynamics of a meritocratic, capitalist, democratic society, and what I believe is always an inevitable upward force of the genuinely more productive or capable of producing wealth, and how it's always eventually likely that power will land in the hands of private parties, which outshines that of the government. And I'm struggling because there's a lot of terrible suggestions that are based not in reality at all, and then fewer, less terrible suggestions that fail to recognize that we need to survive as a civilization, both against natural forces and needs, but as well as competitively, sort of in the world marketplace of existence, economics, and war. We cannot simply have a government which taxes the wealthiest and most powerful whenever they are becoming too wealthy and powerful, because arguably, I'd say mostly unarguably, the most wealthy and powerful are the most adept at creating and producing. And so we would be hamstringing ourselves, we'd be hamstringing our collective against survival competitions with other nations, for example, in the global market. If we heavily taxed the wealthiest, they're liable to merely leave and join a different team. So anyways, I don't have deep conclusions there yet. That's some deep stuff that's not really the point of this channel, and I'll do that on my own time and probably release those ideas elsewhere, if at all. But the point that it brought me around to was that reality is at least always, to some extent, meritocratic. And there's definitely some lesson about capital G goodness there. I think the lesson is still in line with what we've talked about so far here in the channel. It does not say follow some ridiculous delusion about morality. It says do what works.